reflect on as they travel back on the skies tonight on their way back to their countries. I respectfully ask that each individual has the opportunity to shake your hand and greet you, sir, and have a photograph. Thank you very much, sir.
Otumfor nyamekese. Onyamebo aje, obo aheye, obo asanteman, obo Otumfor. Nana wokwaso, nana wokwaso. Otumfor nyamekese. Otumfor nyamekese. Onyamebo aje, obo aheye, obo asanteman, obo Otumfor. Nana wokwaso, nana wokwaso. Otumfor, ayene fatawo, ayene fatawo, ayene fatawo, ayene fatawo. Yema wumo, yema wumo, yema wumo, yema wumo, mo. Otumfor nyamekese. Otumfor nyamekese. Onyamebo aje, obo aheye, obo asanteman, obo Otumfor. Nana wokwaso, nana wokwaso. Otumfor, ayene fatawo, ayene fatawo, ayene fatawo, ayene fatawo. Yema wumo, yema wumo, yema wumo, yema wumo, mo. Otumfor nyamekese. Onyamebo aje, obo aheye, obo asanteman, obo Otumfor. Nana wokwaso, nana wokwaso. Obodinsawo, ayiko, 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 ayiko.
welcome you to Kumasi on this visit. And it gladdens my heart to see you here in the palace.
Sure.
And I'm sure they must have taken you to the museum and other places in Kumasi to see where we are.
Sure.
Looking at you is just like looking at my army officers who are here.
Sure.
General Ogu, the General Officer Commandant and his people are similarly looking the same, doing the same things as you do, looking after us, protecting the country, and then to make sure that there's peace within our borders and everything.
Sure.
We on our part are also making sure that our people live in peace, and therefore trying to make sure that peace evolves everywhere in the part of Ghana.
Sure.
You know, Ghana is democratically elected. We elect our leaders and everything, but we need peace to develop.
Sure.
So my duty, together with the traditional authorities, to make sure that there's peace everywhere.
Sure.
And therefore, we make sure that we adjudicate over issues when there are conflicts in communities and everywhere, so that the government would also can have peace to do its developmental work.
Sure.
So that's exactly what we also try to do. We support the government of the day to make sure that, like a development catalyst,
Sure.
so that we make sure that our people have development and then have peace in relation to education, in relation to health. We do as much as possible to complement what the government does.
Sure.
But Ghana is a peaceful country, democratically electing our presidents. Elections come and go. But fortunately, we've been able to sail through all these issues, because if there are any issues, there are elders like us who would also be able to complement it by talking to the politicians to calm down.
Sure.
Fortunately, when we speak to them, they listen. And therefore, we've been able to move through as it is done. A true example is what happened in December, where we had elections and proper handing over and everything.
Sure.
In a nutshell, we live in a peaceful country where the rule of law, constitutionality, the rule of law is most important to everybody. Human rights are also very much respected and everything. We are here, the west coast of Africa, and then in the Sahelian, that is where our concerns were. But I believe our soldiers here have been doing the best to maintain our borders and security for us. Recently, there has been some communal skirmishes in the upper top of the range of Ghana, where closer to Burkina Faso. But we are doing every effort to make sure that we have peace in that area. So it didn't allow for the penetration of terrorism and everything to come in. So fortunately in Ghana, I can assure you that we've been blessed with humility, understanding. Each one is her brother's keeper, and therefore we move on. Tribal wars are not here because we all live. Religious wars are not here because if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you're a traditionalist, you are respected. Everybody accepts that, and we live in harmony and everything. So that is exactly what we are doing. I have confidence in the armed forces. They are doing very well, but they need support also. Equipment and funding and everything. Our funding alone cannot, when they have to go, when we call them up, for example, some of the equipment that they need. I know Britain is also going through some tighter moments, but you do better than us, so we need the support. The training and everything is one, but the equipment are also some of the things that we require to support them in their training and everything. So we thank you, and I believe strongly that during your tour of Ghana, you've seen so much, you've been told so much, you've gotten to know the history and everything. So we thank you for coming. And you're always welcome to come to Kumasi anytime that you want. Thank you very much for this afternoon.
Otumfor chairman. Umu and Opeya and a rear a boko. Yerentina, a Google Ashanti. They be a bar introduce you, but as usual, I said, Mr. Introduction. But a friend Stewart or Amberwood, one of our executive directors. And in your words, some Kobe. Also, Amberwood of Wasi on AMT. First, non AMT or Tapa. If you have your minds in the number of Wasi. And I was paying sustainability senior manager and sustainability manager. A very good and Edmond and Massey, so was sustainability and the Rabbi Kezia, also the corporate office, corporate affairs. Now, I also the director, board member. Tiabaya, there's a Slayura, Education Kumobina. See, of course, South Africa, Europe could teach my boy. I would say, ACA, but to Yabe, Yabejama, Steward, no, now on one Casano, Aka, and oneself, actually.
And as always, we are humbled to be in your presence, Majesty, humbled for you to make the time to see us. We have 2 mines here in Ghana, as you know, the company that bears your name. Very happy to report in the first instance that Obuasi has had a first quarter not without interruptions, but under the leadership of Sam Kobe is showing its potential at very long last, and we hope long may that continue and that we have a strong year ahead. Iduapriem also has some work to do, but we're looking forward to a strong year for Iduapriem as well, so that these 2 mines can benefit not only the shareholders of AngloGold Ashanti, but also the very many stakeholders that depend on it. Majesty, I come with another message, which, as you know, last year, after a long discussion with the Honourable Enan and Mr. Ivo Agiem-Dua, working under your mandate, was to look at a large collection of priceless Ashanti and Akan artifacts that had been kept in a museum in South Africa owned by AngloGold Ashanti, the collection owned by AngloGold Ashanti for a long time, since 1998. And we were very happy that the first consignment of 28 artifacts were delivered to the Mancha Palace late last year to be displayed in the wonderful new facility that you are building on the grounds.
Young.
Steve, thank you very much for this visit today.
Young.
And the message that you carry has a sentimental attachment to us in terms of returning these artifacts to us.
Young.
What people don't know is that they, it was part of us.
Young.
And so the spirit and everything is still there. The ones that have been returned, students and children are trooping to the museum to look at it.
Young.
Everybody wants to have a feel of it to see what was here that was taken away.
Young.
And together with what you brought earlier and then what you're now graciously returning to us.
Young.
We believe strongly that you know to help with the spiritual attachment that the people will have with the museum, to be able to showcase them during their studies and visiting, for them to know exactly what we lost and what we've gotten back.
Young.
Thank you also for the support for the museum also. And I believe that by the time we have these artifacts, we'll make sure that the museum also is completed, so we can display all the items together. And then so one day when you return again, you will see the building itself that you have helped to construct together with the items also being displayed. I wonder whether I can name it AngloGold Ashanti Museum, but it's my share museum anyway.
Young.
So we shall get there. But I thank you very much for that. And I thank Same, the chief executive, also for the good work that he's doing, the support from his staff and everything. I would always pray for them, and I have confidence in them that they will continue to do very well.
Young.
My birthday, thank you for wishing me. I lost count. I didn't know. People reminded me. I don't want to remind myself that I'm getting there, so I leave people to remind me.
Young.
We hope and pray that we shall celebrate more birthdays as we are here.
Young.